in North Africa. But as they exited Washington's Capitol Jewish Museum, the young couple and both Israeli embassy staffers fell victim to violence far from the Middle East, gunned down by a man who police say shouted free Palestine, and declaring he did it for Gaza as he was taken into custody. The case being investigated tonight as a possible hate crime and terror attack. The victims, Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Milgram, fatally struck by gunfire. The pair, who had been dating, were to become engaged soon, according to the Israeli ambassador. The shooter, a Chicago man, now facing 2 counts of first-degree murder. President Trump posting online, hatred and radicalism have no place in the USA. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu calling the suspect an abhorrent anti-Semitic murderer. Aaron Gilchrist has late details.
The horror unfolded around 9 last night.
Response 1, active shooter 30, Africa Foxtrot Street, Northwest.
A group of people leaving a young diplomat's reception at the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington when a gunman opened fire. 26-year-old Sarah Milgram and her partner, diplomatic staff at the Israeli embassy, were killed. Tonight, it's being investigated as a targeted terror attack.
The tragic murder of these 2 Israeli embassy employees outside of the Capitol Jewish Museum last night was both an act of terror and directed violence against the Jewish community. And it has the full and unwavering attention of the FBI.
The alleged gunman, 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez, shouted "Free Palestine" as he was taken into custody.
Free Palestine!
He's now facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder and murder of foreign officials. Today, the FBI searching his Chicago apartment.
Violence against anyone based on their religion is an act of cowardice.
President Trump posting, "Hatred and radicalism have no place in the USA." Witnesses say it was a rainy night and a shot to the museum.
All of a sudden, we start hearing what sounds like gunshots.
The people inside had no idea what he had allegedly done and offered him a glass of water.
We're just thinking he's a witness, frazzled, and trying to comfort him.
When did you realize that he wasn't just a witness, that he was involved?
I would say it was about 10 minutes later when he started yelling to the entire museum, "I did it. Free Palestine, I did it for Gaza."
Tonight, Israel's prime minister speaking out.
The terrorists who cruelly gunned them down did so for one reason and one reason alone. He wanted to kill Jews. And as he was taken away, he chanted, "Free Palestine." This is exactly the same chant we heard on October 7th.
The attack comes amid an alarming rise in anti-Semitic incidents in the U.S., soaring nearly 900% in the last decade. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the 2.
No problems. Not between parents. Can say that.
In 2017, Sarah Milgram spoke to our station in Kansas City when her high school was vandalized with anti-Semitic graffiti.
I worry about going to my synagogue, and I have to worry about safety at school, and that shouldn't be a thing.
Sarah's dad telling us he only found out last night that Yaron was going to propose.
Yaron had bought an engagement ring for Sarah and planned on giving it to her when they were in Jerusalem, about a week or 2 from now, which we did not know. So it was the best of times and the worst of times.
Aaron joining us now. Aaron, police were out there at the site of the shooting most of the day.
Mostly for security, Lester, as the investigation continued. They recovered